Let's get to it.
YouTube, what is going on? Old Man Mesa here, back at it with another episode of Ask Mesa. This is episode 26, guys. Sorry, I was doing these every single Sunday, but with the launch of House of Wolves, I just got super busy. But this should be a weekly series where I talk over and answer questions you leave in the comment section over some gameplay I'm not embarrassed by. This game was really good. I think I got like a 4.0 KDR, and a lot of the clips for the review on the new Trials of Osiris shotgun that I got are in this video. And of course, using OP Thorn and my favorite PvP exotic for the Warlock, which is the Voidfang Vestments. That would combine with Annihilate. I get tons of people that are one shot with those annoying Axiom bolts. So enough of that babble, let's get right into the questions. Okay, so we got John Lyles says, "Hey Sean, was just wondering if you could tell me what you were most surprised about in your trip to Bungie. Was it the friendliness of the other YouTubers, the staff, the hotel?" Well, the first thing that surprised me was where Bungie was located and what it looked like. I don't know why. I thought it was going to be out in the sticks somewhere. You know, I come from corporate America, and all these companies I work for were always out in the middle of nowhere. Bungie was this cute little studio right in the middle of kind of like a shopping center almost. Felt like there was like a gym upstairs and a restaurant downstairs. And other than that, yeah, the friendliness of the other YouTubers. You know, I, before covering Destiny, I covered Killzone Shadowfall, but before even covering anything, I was a Call of Duty addict. Okay, so I was used to watching all their YouTube videos, and there's a lot of infighting, a lot of people calling each other out, but I honestly could say, frankly, you know, I hate when people say honestly. Frankly, I could say all of them are just super, super cool. You know, like you expect big egos and everything from these because they're enormous channels, way, way bigger than me, but everyone was really cool. There was not one, pardon my French, not one asshole there. They were all really nice. Then we got Paul Baca. What videos did you do in your old channel and why did you stop? Well, back in 2006, 7, and 8, all I did was guitar videos. I used to buy and sell. I was obsessed with Metallica, all right? And well, I'm still obsessed with Metallica, but I used to buy all the Metallica Signature Series guitars, the Headfield ones, and ESP guitars, which is still the only guitar brand I really play. I did just a ton of reviews because I had a serious problem with buying and selling guitars, so I'd buy one, then do a review on it, and then end up selling on eBay, and then buying and selling, but it just got to a point where the elitist guitar community, like if you play one note wrong, you just gets flamed, and I just could not take this. This is back in 2008, where there was like really no regulation with regards to comments and just the horrific things that people say to me, and just I ended up taking a lot of those videos down and just getting rid of the channel. So yeah, but I used to do all guitar review videos. I don't know, I might do some more guitar videos, but I really don't get to play as much. It sucks. I wish I did. And so Drums a Lot says, rock/metal will never die. Today's music is just painful to listen to. It's not really a question. I just want to kind of address, because in the last Ask Mesa, I talked about how music is dead and how what I'm into is just, I feel like an old man, and that anytime I turn on the radio, it's nothing that I like. Basically, okay, I don't like metal. I like I worship Metallica, and I like any type of music that's basically involves guitar, bass, drums, vocals, and real instruments, you know, and I just feel like music, you know, I don't listen to the radio, but when I'm at the gym and the radio's blaring over, it's either just hip-hop, R&B, or some sort of Guido EDM. Well, I'm in bass. Well, I'm in Queens, which is basically Guido music, okay? It's not what I'm into, you know? And I feel like, and this is going to sound really corny, but, and even if you don't like these two individuals, like, you just get where I'm going with this. I think there is out there some next Kurt Cobain or John Lennon sitting in a basement with a guitar waiting to change the world. I know it sounds corny, but music goes in cycles, and I really hope there is some sort of resurgence that people will start to enjoy music that involves instruments, okay? Not something that's prefabricated and written by all these producers and put on stage and perform like that. So, I don't know. Babble mode, let's go to the next question. All right, then we got Predator89, who I'm going to paraphrase here, but he's basically looking to grow his channel and noticed that I'm with full screen, and is it worth joining him? I'm going to say yes and no. Really look around and do your homework. I mean, I signed with them when I had like 500 subscribers, and now I'm at, I think, 43,000 now. Basically, the way the network is going to do is you want to choose a network that's going to run high-paying ads. And I think Fullscreen does get high-paying ads, but granted, because it was my first deal, I didn't sign exactly a great contract, but that's fine, okay, because I'm just looking to grow my channel and see where it goes. But basically, a network's supposed to be there for protection, okay? I'm not going to go into detail. Maybe if I switch networks, I will, but I had a situation where I had a bunch of copyright strikes, back in September, and almost lost my channel right before Destiny came out. But because, well, you know, it was with this celebrity who I kind of know. He's from the New York area, and I was making vignettes of this new show he had. He loved them. He was tweeting them out to everybody. They were getting tons and tons of views. But then when his lawyers got involved and they actually set up their own YouTube channel for him, then all of a sudden I got flagged a bunch of times. Now, when I went to Fullscreen for help in that, they weren't so helpful. They basically were kind of telling me to just read the YouTube guidelines and go through there. But, you know, trying to reach anyone at YouTube's like an exercise exercise of futility. So thank God I know this celebrity, and I texted him and told him what happened, and he had his producer basically get on it and removed all the copyright strikes. So that's left a really bad taste in my mouth. So join a network that's going to support you, okay? Don't go based on, like, if they're going to give you 90-10, 60-40, 70-30. Don't go by the split. Go by what kind of support they're going to give you, partner support, and if you can, don't get in one that's going to make you sign like a 2-year, 3-year contract. See if they have one where, because I know that some networks have no contract. So hope that answers your question, man. Then we got Jan Biv 12, and everyone asks us, Mesa, how old are you? Okay, I'm in my mid-30s, and this is what I look like, douchebag lame selfie from Seattle when I got to the airport. When I got to the hotel, I was just so happy to be there and so tired. But yeah, I put the picture there because I think a lot of people are surprised that I'm white for some reason. I remember when I did a few vlogs here and there, I got a number of comments like, dude, I can't believe he's white. I'm I guess 3/4 white. I'm Maltese, Polish, and Irish. But the Maltese part, I guess they're Mediterranean, which is Malta is a little island off of Sicily. That's where my dad's side of the family's from. And if you say that they're like Italians, they get highly offended. But they do. We do tan, and we do have kind of dark hair. As you can see, I have brown eyes. All right, too much information. Next one. Then we got Trolling Time 123 says, "Hey Mesa, what's your top 3 Metallica songs?" Okay, that's a tough one, but I'm gonna go with Master of Puppets, number 1. Number 2 is gonna be Fade to Black. Number 3, I'm gonna go with The Shortest Straw off And Justice for All. Those are my top 3, but there's a zillion of them that I like more musically. You know, see, being a guitar player, there's some songs that, like, I may not like the whole song, but I'd love playing them on guitar. Like off their last album, Death Magnetic, they had a song called The Day That Never Comes, and I worship Hetfield's clean tone and all his clean riffs, like from 1. Fade to Black, what's the song? Low Man's Lyric, but I love playing the riff, the main chorus riff in the intro to The Day That Never Comes. So, other than that, it's just so hard to choose. I'm a huge Metallica fanboy, but I would say those definitely would be my top 3. Then we got Charlie Chahar. Is Hawkmoon that good, or is it hype? Because I'm on Xbox One. I'm gonna say yeah. I mean, it's not as good as it used to be. But you know what? It's the whole experience. Meaning, it looks good. It sounds better than any hand cannon. See, all the other hand cannons all sound the same. Hawkmoon, when you hear it go off, you know it's Hawkmoon. And it's really good in PvP and I mean, I use it more in PvE now because of the fact that Last Word and Thorns are pretty much OP over everything. I don't feel like the Hawkmoon just does it for me anymore. When I first got it back after 26 days played, that's all I used in PvP. You got 3 lucky rounds, so if you happen to get 2 of those, you're probably going to take them down. Sometimes I get 1-shots with it, but I say you guys are going to love it when you do guys get it on Xbox, which should be coming around the corner, right? I believe that exclusivity thing is in September. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Then we got Khalil Ward says, "What do you expect from the big expansion in September?" Well, here's what I think. It's not going to be an expansion like the size of House of Wolves or Dark Below. I bet they're going to do like a full disc's worth of content and then have like, they'll probably discount the base game of Destiny. Because remember, we're not seeing Destiny 2 until 2016. So what they'll probably do is discount the original Destiny, throw in some Game of the Year edition where you get the game, the base game, Dark Below, House of Wolves, and then pay an extra thing, whatever, for this Taken King or Comet or whatever they're going to call it. One big thing, I want to see another planet or more planets. I would love to see Saturn. From being a childhood nerd, obsessed with space, Saturn was always my favorite planet, and I know I could have sworn somewhere in the concept art or even some videos, I remember before Destiny came out, we did see some ships or something flying around the rings of Destiny, so that would be really, really cool to see. So that's it for this episode, guys. Leave a comment with a question, and I'll get to it in the next episode. Guys, I'm going to E3 in 2 weeks. I can't wait. I've never been there before. I have no idea what to expect, so I'll probably do some vlogging like I did when I went to Bungie. I have no idea what to expect. I'm definitely going to be going, let's see, I definitely want to visit the Bungie booth, of course. I want to just take it all in. I really want to meet the people from Guerrilla Games, because they pretty much gave me my start on YouTube, where I covered kills on Shadowfall. That's pretty much, I know all the well, not all of them, but I know a bunch of the developers, community managers and stuff, and I know they're going, so I definitely want to say hi to them. And that's it, guys. So drop a like in this video only if you see fit. Follow me on Twitter at Mesa Sean. Check out my stream. Links will be in the description. And that's it. You stay beautiful.